How's it poppin' party, people? We got ourselves a set here. We got Taeuda.
Ourselves a fucking set?
We have a Rip Toot Snortin' good set going on here.
I said that word too soon, so now we're gonna get demonetized.
You did?
Whatever.
Well, that's your problem now, actually.
It's been monetized for a year and a half, and it hasn't paid out yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they only pay out after you get up $100 worth.
Oh, that sucks. So that's rough.
Yeah.
But you know what's not rough? If you're Gronk right now.
Yeah.
Unless you're Taeuda, then that's kind of rough. But
Not going super great for you.
Yeah.
But only if your name is Taeuda.
Only if your name's Taeuda, yeah. And only for this first stock. We'll see how the rest of the set goes.
I could very well pick it up.
You could. Yeah, so I guess, I don't know what these two records are like, honestly. I don't want to assume.
I want to say that Taeuda has been up recently, maybe one or two.
Okay.
And I definitely know that Gronk's been in a bit of a slump that's kind of bothered him.
Yeah.
He's been getting 9th and less lately.
Yeah. Which, you know, I would love to see him, obviously I think all of us want to see him place higher. Just consider, like, I don't get it, because he's hard to fight, and then I hear he gets like 7. It's like, okay, well. Then you look at this, and it's just like, look at this lead guy.
Nice tech,
like,
yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know, I have high hopes for Gronk. And, yeah, that's gonna be it. That's not gonna be it, wow.
Good air dodge, didn't try to fight it.
Yeah, for real. That up is gonna do it. So, I wonder what the rationale is behind. So this is game 1. So for FD, personally, I feel like this stage favors Greninja a little more, honestly, just because like he has the mobility to just do whatever he wants. And you don't have to deal with like any of the platforms screwing up your combos, right?
I suppose that's true. I want to say that the main rationale behind it for Taeuda is that there's no platforms for Greninja to combo off of. There's nowhere for him to run from his projectiles.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, there's a logic to it. I'm not saying that it's better or worse than how well it works for Greninja.
That's fair. That's probably wow. That's probably the explanation then.
And also, like, we were sitting here thinking, man, Taeuda is big old dum-dum for taking Greninja to Final Destination, but here he is.
Yeah, he's making it work.
Yeah, last stock, 28 to 62, 34.
So, he tried the back
the gang signs.
Sorry, what were you saying?
He threw out the gang signs.
The gang signs?
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have a fire tome and you try to use arc fire. Throw out the gang.
I've never heard that, but I'm stealing that. But,
there was a Breath of Life from Taeuda.
It's still possible.
Yeah,
Levin Sword is
not nearly out of the range of possibility, and like an arc fire, man. Like,
I think a good up air will actually take the set. Will take this game. Yeah, for sure now. Yeah.
Both of them leaning back.
Oh, that could have been big.
Run up, down smash. Oh no! That's one major weakness that Greninja has, is that as soon as he presses the B button, he's committed. He can't just hold it.
I think he's fine.
There you go. Just barely.
Okay, yeah, I guess I was wrong.
Gronk leaning back. Deep sigh of relief.
I can imagine. That's, well, because he had such a lead, right?
Yeah.
And then it just kind of got run back on him. That's not a game that you want to lose, basically.
Yeah, and then, like, after you have such a massive lead and you're doing so well,
yeah,
you laughed him stock too, and then it was down to the wire at the end.
For sure.
That's when you're in like a NASCAR race and you don't want to go to the pit because it'll cost you the lead that you have.
Right.
But then your tires explode. So I think Greninja. I think that's what happened to Gronk and his Greninja, is that his tires exploded, and he just. That's why That's why Taeuda made up so much ground. Still, Greninja managed to cross the line first. It wasn't like Cars.
Right.
The movie Cars by Pixar.
I've never seen that. I've heard it got a few sequels, and that kind of scares me.
Don't watch any of them.
Okay.
In fact, the first one when it was released, it was considered to be the worst movie Pixar had put out,
Really?
and it still got a Rotten Tomatoes score of 92, which should tell you all that you need to know about Pixar's reputation and skill.
Well, I mean, that's not the worst, I guess, but like,
92?
92
That's
like
not
the worst.
that's not the worst.
Yeah, he could go
A
higher.
bunch of movies would dream of having a score like that.
I think, yeah, actually, that sounds about right. It has a legacy behind it now, too, so I guess it worked out for them.
What? Cars or Pixar?
Yeah, Cars.
Okay.
Well, obviously Pixar. I mean, they're massive. Anyway, back onto this, though.
Yeah, it was a bit of a we're seeing the exact same story but in reverse. Taeuda, he had a really strong start and then he just I don't know, he just hit the wall in the track, I guess. Spun out a little bit, trying to regain his traction.
Yeah, that unfortunately has to re-grab, and Taeuda makes the most of it.
You don't have to re-grab, but that's like
Yeah, I agree. I've never agreed more with anything in my life.
it's really difficult to deal with that kind of pressure from Robin and the Belmonts. With their fiery projectiles at the ledge, especially when you're like a character like me and my Ridley and my
when you're
Banjo,
big.
it's just like what do I do? How do I deal with this? And the answer is you don't. You take it and then you just try to live what happens after.
Yeah, actually, that sounds
And
about
then
right.
you switch to Banjo too.
Well, you get 5 Wonder Wings, I guess. So, I mean, if you're really desperate, I mean, I'm not saying it's a good idea all the time, but
drag down if he was ready for it.
yeah, unfortunately misses it though.
This
But
is a slobber knocker.
Yeah, this is actually really even in percents. Even like this whole game has just been like super close. That F smash is going to be very strong though. Has the Thoron charge all the way up, so that can actually kill probably now, honestly.
It depends on where he hits him. Thoron, surprisingly, not as strong as it looks.
Oh,
wow,
okay,
good
that's
catch.
Yeah.
Swung for the fences on that one. I mean, he'd be able to make it back, but he would be at a disadvantage if it didn't work. But it did. All right,
Wow.
so- and then he gets back air push doubles.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the commentator thing. Nice back air.
I mean,
that was a
if
very
it's
good.
nice back air, then
You
it's
gotta-
a nice back.
You gotta give credit where it's due.
More checkmates.
That was almost bad news for Taeuda, but manages to weave his way out of it.
Lots of dash attacks. Trying to come in with that forward air.
And all right, so
There you go, back air, and that will do it.
really okay. Well, I mean, I know he was pretty far off stage, but like,
Yeah, Greninja's one of those moves where it's just like, it says it's gonna kill, but then it doesn't, and then
Yeah.
it doesn't say it's gonna kill, and then it does. So like, you have